Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Sosa Money, man, and we back with another video, man. Subscribe to my channel if you ain't subscribed. Turn that notification bell on so you can stay up to date for the latest content. Now, let's get into it. Okay. Washington State Prison strikes again. You know, last month, it was the Bloods versus the Muslims at Washington State Prison. This month, it's the Blood versus the GDs. And before I start this video, I just want to say prayers goes up to the inmates that lost their lives in this war, because this was a war that, you know, it was serious. You had people running in visitation, stabbing individuals in front of their family and stuff like that. It got real hectic. That's why I be telling y'all, man, Georgia prison system is way different from any other state. So let me go ahead and get into it. Okay, Sunday, during visiting hours at Washington State Prison, a war erupted at the camp between the Bloods and the Gangster Disciples. Now, according to my sources, this was what they call a real war. Your typical gang banging war. A lot of stabbing, a lot of bodies, and a lot of individuals that have to get life flight. A life flight is the ambulance, which is a helicopter. When the ambulance can't get to you, it's gonna take too long to dispatch to your prison. They send a life flight, which is a helicopter. If they sent life flights to the helicopter, and I had word that they sent 6 life flights to this camp, meaning a lot of people got stabbed up. A lot of people got stabbed up. 3 individuals lost their lives. 2 Gangster Disciples and 1 Blood. You know, prayers go out to y'all family, man. That's why I tell y'all, man, stay safe. Do not go to prison. It's not cool. It don't matter how gangster you is. There's always somebody more harder than you in prison. And I just want to say, like, I know I did a video about the last Blood and Muslim war at Washington State Prison, which really wasn't a war, but this right here, this is a real war. And not only did it pop at Washington State Prison, a few moments after, it popped at Hancock State Prison. It popped at Hayes State Prison. And it just popping all over around Georgia. When I say it popped, meaning every other camp participated in this war, mainly because of the lives that was lost in this war. You feel what I'm saying? Because no side want to take a loss. Nobody wants to take a loss when it comes to wars like this. You feel what I'm saying? And the sad part about it is they had an individual. I'm thinking he was a Gangster Disciple. They had an individual that was supposed to come home Wednesday after his 10-year bid, and he got unalived on Sunday. You know, that's sad, man. You completed all this time in prison. You think you finna get out. You did 10 years. You got 3 days to come home, and you get unalived. And I'm pretty sure that's the person who got killed inside of the visitation room in front of his family, in front of other people. You feel what I'm saying? So I know that's a traumatic experience for the family members in there, the child that was in there, to see a group of dudes run down in the visitation room and, you know, stab your loved one up. But hey, that's how gang goes. Like, I'm not gonna be on here feeling sorry and sympathy for nobody, because, you know, everyday part of a game. And you know, gang politics, gang rules are gang rules. I'm just here to let y'all know, like, that was a real war, and it spread it across the state of Georgia. Now I'm getting reports from my sources that you have more individual lives that was lost in this war at different camps, and I don't think it's stopping no time soon. Currently, you have multiple compounds on lockdown in Georgia right now, meaning they locked in their cell to prevent the war. But at the end of the day, we all know how Georgia rock. The administration is not going to prevent no war. No one can stop this war except the people who's participating in the war, man. Check on your loved ones, man, because, you know, you never know. You never know. They got a report that said 3 individuals lost their lives at Washington State Prison and 12 individuals was hospitalized. It's like, I don't believe that personally. That's me. I don't believe that because I've been in the system and they always try to downplay the violence, to make it look like it ain't too much. But it's statewide. Everybody knows now. Then in Hancock State Prison, the Bloods and the GDs went to war just because they popped at Washington State Prison. I don't know if the Bloods popped on the GDs at Hancock because the Blood died, or the GDs popped on the Bloods at Hancock because 2 GDs got unalived. Either way, Georgia Department of Correction is not the place to be right now, man. So if you got some loved ones, some brothers, some boyfriends, y'all call down there, check on your people, man. Make sure they all right. Because this shit is bloody. You hear what I'm saying? This shit is no game. This is no joke. This is no added on extra. This Georgia war right here, the Blood versus GDs, is going digital. And it may not stop no time soon. Even if they got the boys locked down right now, when they come off a lockdown, the people who got unalived still dead. So they still may pop. They still may do whatever, man. I called some of my people that was at Washington State Prison. Majority of them okay. They informed me that it started over some bullshit. That's all I'm gonna say. It didn't, the way that it started, it wasn't over nothing that was serious. It wasn't never serious. But like I be telling y'all, in the state of Georgia, anything can go to 0 to 60 real fast. And they don't fight in prisons in Georgia. Also, the news outlet said that one officer was getting beat up and like into a fight. No, that officer got stabbed. They stabbed that officer, took his keys, unlocked the doors for the other inmates to get out of their cells and their dorms just to participate in the war. If you seen the viral video that's going around that when the dudes was on the walk and they were stabbing the dude so many times, they just got tired and walked off. I'm pretty sure that's one of the victims that got killed during this war. They calling it a riot. No, this is a war. A riot is when everybody's standing up and going against the police or standing up and just causing chaos. No, this is a war. This is gang versus gang. This is a war. This, like I said, they're trying to downplay it, man. And it's spreading across the state of Georgia prison system. It's spreading. It's spreading. Bloods and GDs are going to war all over the state as we speak. They have some compounds on moderate lockdown, and they got some compounds on full lockdown, like some level 5s, you feel what I'm saying? And, you may not be able to call your folks or check in or see what they got going on for a little minute until they feel like they got control of this war. You feel what I'm saying? Because the Bloods and the GDs are the 2 biggest gangs in the Georgia Department of Correction. And I'm going to tell the truth. I ain't going to sugarcoat none. Both of these sides go in. Like, they not no bullshit. They not going to play with you. When it's time to sling that knife, they going to sling that knife. If they going to unalive you, they going to unalive you. Clearly, you see, this is not nothing you should take lightly. This is not one of those, oh, they just in there, they finna calm down in a minute, because you don't know, bro. You don't know what these niggas got going on. I don't even know too much. I only know what my people telling me that's behind the wall, man. So y'all need to check on y'all people to make sure that they good. You know what I'm saying? I know the phones may be restricted for a minute. The store call may be restricted for a minute and stuff like that. But, like I tell y'all young people, man, don't go to prison, man. Y'all out here running around with these switches and drapes and all this and trying to be so hard and trying to goddamn ride for this nigga that you don't know from these other states that telling y'all gang members, man. Y'all might not be ready for what happened to you in prison, man. Think about it, man. Somebody just got ran down on in visitation, visiting their people. Probably had their little girl there, their little boy there, their loved ones, and he got unalived in front of his people in visitation, man. In front of it. Think about it, man. You don't hear about no stuff like that anywhere but in Georgia, man. These people don't care nothing about it, man. And this war has gone viral very fast. Very fast, man. So I just want y'all to take this in. Don't take this as a game. If you really do have people locked up, check on these people, man, because just because it done popped that Hancock 2, Washington, Hayes, you never know what's next. Maybe Smith, maybe, no. They probably just not reporting it. I feel like it already popped at every camp. I know they had 4 camps locked down on Sunday. Monday, they locked down more camps because more inmates went to war with, more GDs and Bloods went to war because they found out who was unalive and stuff like that, man. This shit ain't no game, man. I'm telling y'all what's going on, man. Just keep tapping in, man. This Social Money TV, man. I'm going to keep y'all updated, man. Hit that notification bell button. Subscribe to my content for more content. Subscribe to my channel for more content, I'm going to keep y'all posted, man. I'm out this motherfucker.